Dana Tag, and today we're going to show you an exciting way to cut these hair extensions. And so we're going to use it with an incredible tool called Ergo Hot Razor. Now this particular razor is going to be used on dry hair. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our client turn around, and you'll notice that the extensions that we've placed are right into here, and the client's hair actually stops right in here. So what I want to do is we're going to blend these two pieces together. By utilizing the hot razor, we're going to have a beautiful effect that is right down here, this place right down through here, and it's going to look absolutely great. So let's begin. The first thing we want to do is we're simply going to part the hair, and we're going to take a little bit larger sections because we're dealing with the hair extensions. And we're going to go right into here. We're going to take the razor and create a nice horizontal cut. And the movement is just this nice little bit of just pushing down with the razor, adding some pressure to it, and then removing this hair. As you can see, we're getting a nice line. And we're going to come back over here. We're going to do the same thing. It's just a nice little bit of movement, creating more of a blunt end and believable. Bring it down, bring it back into the guide, and again, just creating this nice wave. The important thing about using razors is that you really want to make sure you comb the hair, comb it all the way down. Do not apply any tension, nor do you want to have any over direction, and you certainly do not want to have any elevation. I've seen more hair extensions ruined after the job has been put in by the cut. Bringing it down, bringing it back into the guide, and again, just creating this nice wave. The important thing about using razors is that you really want to make sure you comb the hair, comb it all the way down. Do not apply any tension, nor do you want to have any over direction, and you certainly do not want to have any elevation. I've seen more hair extensions ruined after the job has been put in by the cut. Now you'll notice I've gone behind the ears. So I'm going to take this last section right here and just, you notice how nice this is. This is dry hair that we're actually cutting. But the advantage of working with the hot razor is it's so hot that it actually seals the end. So this hair's not going to split, which is another great advantage. I want her to bring her head all the way over just like that. Now our guy here. So we're going to take this hair, get it out of our way, come down, and we're going to take the client. We're going to bring the hair back all the way over this way. But make sure that she stands nice and straight. There's our guide from behind the ear. Move this hair out of your way. Come down, take it out. Now, at this point, we're basically finished with the perimeter cut. Now, if we want to have beautiful layers put in right in this area, there's a trick to this. And to do it, we're simply going to have the client turn and have her just, and then bend from the waist, bend towards me, and bring her head all the way down. Now just her head down to the floor. Look at the floor. Now at this point, see, now that the client's head is bent over, we notice that we got this point right here. This point's what we're going to remove. To do that, I simply come down and have her bend horizontally to the floor, and then I'm going to come in at this last point right in through here. We're simply going to take the point out. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, it's important, it's critically important, remember, we're only doing that little bit of a point that was right in here. So now we've made this very, very hard, very horizontal to the floor. However, because she's bent over, what's going to happen is when she brings her head back up, you've noticed that you've actually cut these beautiful layers, and you've done it right down at the very, very bottom. So you can see how nice these are. Now let's just go ahead and comb the hair completely out. And we have these beautiful layers. They blend in with her hair. You can't even tell. And that's my little secret on how you make your hair extensions and the client's hair blend together without that tattletale hard line that you get with an extension. And remember how we do this. We don't use a pair of shears. We use the Hot Razor. This is the Ergo Hot Razor. It is an incredible tool. You're definitely going to want to have one of these. The price of these is $125, but that does include the pack of extra blades. And by the way, speaking of those blades, this particular tool is very unique in that it has a little extractor which you move it out, and the blade is then projected approximately ½ an inch. You'll also notice that there's a notch on the end of the blade. If you take that and push down on the pack of extra blades, there's an actual place for this notch to fit into. It'll push this dull blade over just a 1/16 of an inch, and now you've got a brand new blade, and you can continue cutting, saving you some money. So if you don't have a hot razor, give us a call, and we'll certainly sell you one for $125 plus the additional blades that go with this. And speaking of which, this is very, very hot. Now I'm going to have my model stand out of the way just for a second. And what we're going to do with our tool is that we're going to place this on an Ergo hot mat, because being that this is very hot, you can in fact actually burn the surface of the area that you're working at. So, this is our Ergo hot mat. What it's designed to do is that you're allowed to be able to set hot appliances up to 400 degrees without harming the surface. Now, my hot razor can be placed on the countertop, whatever surface I'm working on, while it's still on, and I'm not going to hurt anything. It's not going to burn anything. Plus, it has a non-slip material. So basically, it stays right here. We use this for our hair dryers. We actually use this for our flat irons. For any tool that actually does get hot, we utilize this mat. Now, by the way, the mat only sells for $20. And the hot razor, the Ergo Hot Razor, is an incredible product that is also made by Ergo. So, if you haven't got one, give us a call. Our number is area code 509-465-4795. And we can get you hooked up so that you too can cut those extensions and have them looking fantastic. So today we showed you a great tip on how to cut hair extensions utilizing this hot razor made by Ergo. And remember, if you don't have one, I would give us a call as soon as possible. Our phone number is area code 509-465-4795. And if you're doing hair extensions, believe me, this is the tool that you really want to have so that you can't even tell. It blends in and it becomes totally undetectable, and we do it by utilizing the Ergo Hot Razor. Don't forget the Ergo Hot Mat. The main thing is we want that work of those hair extensions to look absolutely undetectable, perfectly flawless. And when you're cutting hair extensions, remember this: less is always more. Hey, this is Dana, and thank you for watching this, and tune in again, and we'll show you more tips on hair extensions. Thank you very much.